It's the Pimps, Players, and Hustlers Fantasy Football League Commissioner Message Week number 3. It's your boy Lump Dog, and I'm back doing the commish message for y'all out there. So, man, gotta hand it to the Brent Stains. He got unlocked. We only have 2 people right now that need to be left to be unlocked, so they can do trades and make free agent pickups. That's Sac Valley Players and the Haters. I would hope you two would, with bye weeks now in effect, would try to make an attempt to be unlocked. So, 1, we could send you some trade offers, and 2, making sure that any free agents that are on the list do get picked up by the worst teams rather than good teams. So, we got 1 down and 2 to go for getting unlocked. But anyway, let's get on to this week's games. I'm going to start off with the only undefeated team left in the league, and that is Punch Your Clown Lump. He takes the win over 18, 120-61, led by Matt Ryan. Who would have thought Matt Ryan would be the #1 scoring quarterback at the beginning of the year? Over Rodgers, Brady, Breeze. I mean, those 3 studly quarterbacks are getting outscored by Matt Ryan. But 33 points for Matt Ryan from Punch Your Clown Lump. Ray Rice chipped in with 21, 14 from Andre Johnson, 11 from Vernon Davis, 18 points from Hanson, his kicker. Unbelievable. And then 15 from his Jets defense. A-team really with 61 points, not much to talk about there. 13 from Newton, 13 from Morris, and 11 from Benson. That's pretty much all there was on that game. In the next game, we're going to go ahead and get on to a 1-point win by Patty's Playboys, taking out Papa's Rat Pack, 93-92. Game came down to Monday night with James Jones. Needed 4 points for the win, and he ended up getting 5. So, good win there. Patty's Playboys gets his first win of the year and takes out a good rival of his in Papa's Rat Pack. Patty's Playboy led on his team by MJD with 26, 12 from Stevie Johnson, 10 from Demarius Moore, and 13 from Prater. Papa's Rat Pack led by Breeze with 31, 19 from Mike Wallace, 11 from Spiller, and 12 from Rob Baronis. And you think if Spiller doesn't get hurt in that game, the way he was putting up points, he would have probably pulled that game out. Harsh luck. And then why the Papa's Rat Pack will not trade Michael Crabtree for Bush when they have Forte just shows you how inept the Hazeltons, even as a combined team, father and son, don't even know a good trade when it's sent to them. They are so scared to make any trades because they have no clue of what player or the values of players. These guys have been playing fantasy football, just for the people that are watching out there that might not be in this league, that these guys have been playing fantasy football for 10 plus years and still do not know the value of the players that they have. They will not trade a bench wide receiver, Michael Crabtree, that they will never put in their lineup until a bye week for their handcuff for their running back. Makes absolutely no sense to me, but they're going to keep doing what they're doing, and, you know, worked for them pretty much so far, except for this week. So, good luck with you guys for the rest of the year on your ignorance on fantasy football. Or football, just the ignorance of football, for that matter. All right, next game we got Sac Valley Players taking out the Any Given Sunday, 129-98. Put the smack down. Sac Valley Players led by RG3 with 31. Another rookie quarterback leaving after 3 weeks. One of the top scoring quarterbacks in the league. AJ Green with 27, monster game there. 17 from Foster. 12 points for Jaquiz Rogers all over your face. 14 from Decker and 12 from Jermaine Gresham. Any Given Sunday really only had 2 guys to really talk about on his team. 19 from McFadden and 37 points from the Bears defense, and still only put up 98 points. So you can bet the rest of his team didn't do much at all. He did pull off a big trade with unregistered sex offenders, trading away Ryan Matthews for Roddy White. Bolsters up his receiving core. Me personally, just my 2 cents. Even trade, I guess, 2 named players. I think that Any Given Sunday got the worst end of the deal. We all know that running backs are going to be more valuable, and especially Roddy White, where he's having to split, or not split, but he's just a guy in the progression now. He's not the main guy. You got Julio, got Tony G, and Roddy, two kids out of the backfield, Harry Douglas. But it is what it is, so, hopefully it works out for both of the teams. Just not this week for URSO, since I'm playing him. Do not want Ryan Matthews showing up for his first game of the year this week. But anyway, so Sack Valley Players gets the smackdown. Again, 129-98 against any given Sunday. In the next game, we have the 289ers, our weekly winner, prize winner. Congratulations, 289ers. Taking out the Juggernauts 148-93. As you can probably guess, 289ers had Jamal Charles with 40 points. Jake Locker actually shows up this week for him with 39 points. Man, I don't know how much longer he's going to roll with Jake Locker, but that is a gutsy call, I feel, because that's just not a week-in starter. He rolled with him for the first 3 weeks. I ended up getting a lucky win over me just because I didn't start the right guys, but then he becomes the highest scorer of the week, so I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about his team now. Ended up also getting 13 from Lance Moore, 25 from the Giants defense, and 11 from Sebastian Janikowski. The Juggernauts, man, spent their first 3 picks on wide receivers, and those wide receivers are, Calvin Johnson came through for him this week with 23. Fitzgerald finally came through with him for 18. But Dez Bryant, man, can we think of another guy that's so hyped, has so much talent, and doesn't produce and doesn't put it in week and week out? That guy is good for anywhere between 3 to 9 points a week. When is he going to actually put it together and become that dominant receiver that the Cowboys and us fantasy owners always thought that he would be? But he ended up only getting 6 points this week. He ended up getting 14 from Michael Turner, 13 from Stephen Gronkowski, and then 12 from the Texans D. In the next game, we had URSO, the unregistered sex offenders, take out the haters. I don't know what's going on with the haters. This guy, before the season, posting all over the board, talking about this and the draft, and let's get it started. He can't wait. As soon as the season starts, this guy goes ghost on us. We don't hear from him, never makes a post, doesn't reply to anything, can't even trade the guy because he's locked out. Ends up starting Hakeem Nicks when he was out for the week. Come on, haters, you need to step your game up. This is the Pimps, Players, and Hustlers League. We don't tolerate starting injured people. You're 0-3 now, so you really do need to make some changes here and try to pull yourself up out of the gutter. But anyway, URSO led by Matt Stafford with 27, Antonio Brown with 11, Dennis Pitta with 11. And then haters on his team, Brady with 28, Wes Welker with 15, Tony Gonzalez with 15, and then Dan Bailey with 10. And then in the last game, it was rivalry week with the Molly Whoppers. I ended up taking them out 100-63. Eli Manning on my squad, 25 points. 11 from Miles Austin, 12 from Julio Jones, 13 from Bennett, 20 from the Bills D, and then 10 from Murray. Murray's really starting to concern me a little bit here. Not getting a lot of yardage, getting a lot of carries though. So I kind of want to stick with him because he's getting the opportunities. He's just not producing. That offensive line in Dallas is not doing good at all. But got the win, ended up getting 100 points, and that turned out to be enough. Molly Whoppers led on his team by Aaron Rodgers with only 15 points. When is Aaron Rodgers going to have his first breakout game of the year? Those people playing Molly Whoppers better watch out. Aaron Rodgers has not produced, and he's going to put up a 304 touchdown game sooner or later. And it'll probably be sooner than later. But I'm sure Molly Whoppers is hoping for that. Spending the first pick in the draft on him really hasn't gotten the production of a number 1 pick overall yet. Trent Richardson with 10 on his squad, and then Andrew Hawkins with 13. Other than that, not much to talk about with only 63 points. Which kind of brings me down to the other thing. Who do you think the worst first-round pick might be? I think it would either be between Rodgers. Even though he's been putting up points, he was picked number 1 overall in probably about 90% at least of leagues, if not more. And then we had Chris Johnson. He was picked at the end of the first round, 10th overall. But, I mean, talking about 3 and 2 points, that's pretty bad. Or the other first round pick in my mind was, who was it? Oh, was Calvin until this week. But he ended up, putting up the points this week, getting over 20. So obviously he's turned things around for him. But before that, with only 9 points and 8 points, I mean, Calvin goes, in the first round to get you those 20-point games. But those are 2 bad guys. But anyway, so that was what happened in week 3. We're up to week 4. We got some good matchups. Again, we only have one undefeated team left, and that's Puncher Clownlove. He is our defending champ, so he is defending his championship very vigorously this year. Normally this guy was like the worst team in the last 3 years, so I'm sure he's enjoying the shine that he's getting now. And thank you for becoming unlocked. It must have been his wife's anniversary present to him to become unlocked. Probably got him some money or something. Anyway, so there you go. That's what happened in week 3. Good luck to everyone in week 4, and I'll catch you guys all next week.
Me and my niggas loaded than a motherfucker. And we ain't fucking with you other suckers. Trunk slam, rocking my Via. Doing hella shit, no diarrhea. Looking for a chick who gon' let me slide a visa. Stingy with the money, young Ebenezer. And I never gave a fuck either about a hater or a non-believer. Niggas smoke backwoods till we tap out. Playing Madden for the cheese in the trap house. Taking turns with the draw money, but we all get our own whole money. And we can't stand slow money. Go broke, niggas might come for your money. New day, new dollar, more money. And she gon' get it back, so I blow money.
I went to the mall, got a fit. All these hating ass niggas on my dick. I slide through the trap like this, and I left out the party with a brand new bitch. I went to the mall, got a fit. All these hating ass niggas on my dick. I slide to the trap like this, and I left out the party with a brand new bitch.